Hi, this is John Flynn with Copley Advertising. Today we're going to talk about the number one secret in sales. The number one success. If you use this in your sales, I guarantee your sales will increase. You need to use empathy. Empathy. Gary Vaynerchuk, the number one member of the Copley Advertising Hall of Fame, screams about empathy all the time. Empathy, 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 empathy. Why? Okay, why? Well, you know, I've been a sales rep a long time and I know all the stuff, horribleness of sales. Sales is just a pain, right? I mean, it's just, you know, the calls, the cold emails, the follow-up, the banging, 150 a week, the calls, just to talk to people, get an appointment. Just, it's a grind, and there's no other way around it. I mean, there's no, like, you know, if we could put like a magic billboard someplace and have all the leads we wanted, then that would be great. But no, I don't know of a different way than to just grind it out. And that, you know, there's a good and bad thing about that too, because it's like, I mean, in a way, we're all on the same playing field, right? In a way, right? Bigger companies than mine, because I'm small anyway, you know, have to do this, right? They can't afford not to do this. They can't have $20 million clients and then one dies and then they're in the hole. They have to do this. If not, they're stupid. So, you know, we're all grinding, right? And, you know, once you get used to that, and you're not too, sometimes you get too big for your ego and you don't grind anymore, and that's when you start to die. But anyway, so I know the whole thing. You grind, you talk, and finally you got an appointment. Sally from what's her place wants the phone call and send her a Google invite for 10 a.m. on Thursday. Send it over, and then you go in the office and you do high fives. I got an appointment. Yay, an appointment. Now you look up everything about Sally's company, everything about Sally, right? Then you try to figure, how am I going to convince, right? See where you're coming from already? How am I going to convince Sally, right? Wrong thinking. But anyway, you keep going on, right? You make a big report, you know, oh, they'll be impressed by this. Oh, I got to put a little of this in. Well, Sam said he had somebody in this sector, I'll put this in. So you have this big report and you have a meeting with Sally and you send it to her, and then she goes, oh, I didn't read the report yet. And you're like, okay. Took you 4 days to do it. But anyway, so, you know, tell me a little bit what your company needs. I mean, you don't care. You're not even listening to Sally at this point. You're just too busy. You can't wait to spew your 3 days of information out of your mouth like diarrhea. And doing Sally's like, I don't care about any of that. Or you're one of the million people who told me that. Or, okay, I'll call you later. That's it. And then for the next 3 months, you wait by the phone, waiting for Sally to call you. Sales manager comes in. How you doing? Good. Sally's going to call me back any day. That was 2 years ago, John. Don't know. Did you follow up? Yes. Hasn't returned any of my email, phone calls. But I think that's because she's too busy reading my report. All right, we all been there. It's okay. A little change of thinking. Help you out a little bit, okay? Sally's a human being, right? You don't have to, like, give Sally some basic information in the beginning, but Sally's a human being, right? Sally's like, boss yells at her, Sally's got this responsibility, Sally has this number going on, Sally hates the person down the hallway because they brushed their teeth in the office. Sally's a person. Sally's got a lot of shit going on, all right? So you read about Sally's company and you go and you like talk to Sally and you get her on the phone. And you're like, hey Sally, how's it going? Good. Now, what do you want me to talk about? What I do? Or do you want to talk about what you do? Let's hear what you do, John. Okay. So you give a brief overview, an overview of what you do, and then you say, hey Sally, just stop me anytime. So, you know, Sally, what are you looking for? And you know, Sally will tell you. Sally would tell you what she's looking for. See, you don't have to have a pre-notion of what Sally's looking for. Sally would tell you what she's looking for. And then your job at this point, right, is to have sincere empathy to how to fix Sally's life. in very plain English, right? How are you going to help Sally have a better day? That's your job. Not to sell brooms, okay? That's down the road. Right now, your job is to listen to Sally and see if you could help her problem. And Sally's going to tell you what your problem is. And you're going to go, okay, this is what I've done in this area. How's that sound? You know, something. She goes, okay, well, that sounds good. But we're trying to do this also. I'm like, okay, well, we could do this, that, and the other. And, you know, this is how we do it. We've had a good track record. We could execute this. And, you know, that's something that, you know, we can handle that. And I find at that point, right, you have to be sincere. You can't bullshit this, okay? You have to look in the mirror, you know, and you have to like go, you know, think about Sally and you know, think about the sale. Sale is last, right? I know it's hard. No, it's hard. The sale's right there and you want to just grab it. You gotta let it go. Gotta let it go. You just gotta talk to Sally like a human being. Now, we're gonna have it. Sally's gonna be, okay, you know, something we probably wanna do, we'll get back to you. Fine. Now, you know, I guess you could follow up with Sally once, you know, and then see what's up. But, you know, you pretty much gotta move on at that point. Okay? You're not going to change Sally's mind. There might be so many factors that you don't even know. You don't even know about, right? So, I mean, you have to let Sally go. And then, you know, if she calls you back, you just be straight. She's going to call you back and go, well, can you make oranges turn into bananas? No. No, I can't. And that's what you got to do. You can't panic. You can't go, you know, oh, yes. You could turn the oranges to bananas, yes. No, no. I mean, if she says, like, can you do this? And you're like, well, I haven't done it before, but I got all the tools. I'm sure I could do it. Let me write it up and take a look at it. But you got to be casual about that because you got to remember this is Sally. Sally has to sell this to her boss and she's responsible for this program, okay? So if this program tanks, right, it's bad on Sally, right? And Sally's not going to have a good day. So I'm always upfront about the capabilities with my clients, right? I'm always like, okay, this, you know, I do mobile marketing. So, okay, all right, mobile marketing is not going to change your life. Cool, I could do a lot of cool things with it, but it's not going to change your life. So, you know, I don't say it like that, but I mean, I say it like, you know, here's the expectations level. You know, like, you know, I'm going to be able to target who I need to target. Go, well, can you target redheaded nurses from Trenton? No. I could target nurses. I could target Trenton. I can't target redhead, but I could kind of meld the nurses and Trenton together a little bit, but then we worry about audience size and all that, so we got to be careful. So you just have a conversation, right? And then if they want to move forward, then move forward. But you already built the trust. You already built the, you know, like she could talk to you because, you know, you really want to help Sally. You do, you know, and then if that turns into an order, that's great. And then you go down the list, and then if you get the order and you execute, right? This all goes for naught if you can't execute. Okay, you have to give Sally 5 times more value than Sally thought she was getting. And Sally wants a lot of value. You have to you have to produce an incredible amount of value that Sally could take to her boss and go, look at this big basket of chocolates John gave us. So, you know, you better start, you know, coming up with some stuff that you can give Sally, and then you better execute all that perfectly. And you better do everything you have ever said that you would do. Everything that you said you're going to do, you better do it. Otherwise, Sally's going to hate you because now she has to go in her boss's office and she's going to get yelled at. So you're done. Good news. You go through all these steps, right? Everything works out. You have a customer for life. You work all these steps and it works out and they're pretty happy with the program, you're going to get the phone call, right? That they need a reorder or they want to do this or you want to do that. It may not happen this month or next month. This is how I make my business, right? Book a business. This is how you do it, right? You just keep you produce more than anticipated, you execute perfectly, you show empathy, you don't ask for a reorder, or up the prices, and you just make Sally's, your job is not to totally make the campaign succeed, it is, but your job is to make Sally's life better, less stressful. Sally does not need any more stress in her life. Her dog is not feeling well, and her teenage children are annoying. You do all these steps, right? And at the end of the day, you'll have a client for life, right? And that's a great thing. I love it. People call, I get that phone call, 2 months, John, we want to run the program here. Great, all set. Push a button. We don't do anything else. This is I got new capabilities. You want to talk about this? Fine, here we go. Great, I'll send the invoice to you. There, right? And then we do other things. And then, that's how you do it. Empathy, right? Stands you apart, right? You got these big giant companies, and you got you, a tiny little cockroach running around the street, right? And medium-sized companies. You know what separates you from all these companies? Empathy. You don't go in a boardroom and at a big giant presentation and all this garbage, right? You buy Sally a cup of coffee at Starbucks and ask her how the dog's doing. John Floyd, Copley Advertising, give me 1 month. 1 month of my mobile marketing campaign, and I'll fix it.